Hi, folks. Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com. Hey, coming with another great review. This is from IK Multimedia. This is the iRig mic. It's made for video, which is really important. And it's got really cool features and aspects to it. You go to ikmultimedia.com to check it out. It's basically a universal digital shotgun microphone. This is part of their creative series at IK Multimedia. They got a number of different things that we reviewed over the years, so be sure to search for them on the Chris Voss Show. Now, if you're not familiar with the shotgun mic, how a shotgun mic works is it basically shoots forward in its sound collection. So straight ahead of you is kind of the beam form that it takes and makes where it pulls in the sound for the microphone. And if there's any noise from the outside, surrounding areas, they do not get picked up. It's designed to directly go to whatever is in front of that mic and pick up that sound. That's probably the layman's explanation of a shotgun mic. Where these are great is in different really noisy environments, or where you want to get a good interview, solid interview from someone, but you do have, other aspects of noise around you. So like, for instance, we took this to CES and used this on the floor of CES to do our interviews. And it worked incredibly well. It did a great job. In fact, it was comparable to mics that we used that were twice as expensive. And it did a great job. And what's even better is it's kind of more designed, other than the mics we compared it to be able to just mount to your phone, use with your phone anywhere and everything else, and plug it in, monitors, et cetera, et cetera. So we were pretty impressed with it. It did a great job. The thing about CS is when you're doing interviews, there's so much background noise. In fact, during CES, there's kind of a roar. Most shows, there's a roar of just crowd noise in the background. And a lot of times, if you don't have shotgun mics or good solid close-up lavalier mics, you're just going to get all this noise and the interview will be drowned out. So this is a great universal digital shotgun microphone, and they made it pretty versatile to where it can use in a lot of different ways. You can use this with smartphones, tablets, DSLR cameras, and there's different ways to multi-mount it, and different options that you can go from one scene to another. Probably what most people would be interested in this is it's got a way to mount to your phone. It's actually got little plates that come with it. You can mount inside of the case. And so you can just, if you have like a phone case on your phone, you can just stick the steel piece between the phone and the case, put your case on, and then the iRig mic will magnetize to that thing through your case, and away you go. And so you can have this little magnetize, you don't have to have a whole rig. So like when we do shows and stuff, we have a rig. So we have like mounts for lights and mounts for the microphones, and mounts for, whatever we're filming with, whether we're using a phone. Most times we're using a camera. But the nice thing about this, they made it so you can integrate all that stuff and be able to use it. And what's nice is you don't have to take apart the rig. It's on the fly. So it's just magnetically attached to your thing. You plug it in to your phone, and you can take and capture stuff. Some of the cool features of this, so you can capture professional quality audio for video. It's got gold sputtered condenser capsule on it. It's got super cardioid pattern for noiseless recordings. It's 24-bit. That's really cool. 96 kilohertz. And it's got those 96 kilohertz converters for crystal clear sound as well. It's got a headphone out with direct process signals, so you can monitor your sound. That's really important, because there's nothing worse than when you do an interview and you go back and you finally listen to it and you're like, oh crap, the sound's all messed up. We got the video, but the sound's awful, and you're going to have to recut it, or it's a lost cause. So that's really nice. You can monitor it. It's got snap-on magnetic mounting, even with the case. As I mentioned, it's got a hot shoe mount for use with digital cameras, and it has Lightning, micro USB, and USB-C cables. So all three of those different ones you can use for the unit. So you can use it for your Android phones, your iPhone phones, iPads, all that good stuff. Works with virtually all video and audio apps. So if you want to record off that, you can. And it includes windscreen for outdoor use, kind of what we like to call a dead cat, only this one isn't furry, it's just the foam. But it does the same sort of thing, which is great. What that does is that reduces wind noise, so if you've got some wind blowing, you're not going to hear that through your interview. This thing was pretty impressive, worked really well for us, and it's so quick and easy to be able to mount, use. If you're doing interviews with your phone, this is just a perfect device to take and have. And I highly recommend it if you're going to take anywhere and do recordings. And the fact that you can take and monitor it just makes it highly wonderful, because then you can actually hear what's going on and know that you're getting the sound right before you lose it. It's got a multicolor LED system across the top. You can discreetly check your signal level at a glance, and the headphone out lets you monitor directly. So that works out pretty well as nicely. It's got an iRig mic video that offers a 10 decibel preamplifier, boosting the signal before it hits the camera, so it'll reduce any noise generated by the camera's built-in audio circuits. That's good as well. And I gotta tell you, it works really cool. You can even get some different rigs from IK Multimedia. They sell wonderful stands and different things that you can get to screw on to hold your phone and then hold the mic. You can check that out. You go to ikmultimedia.com, check out the iRig mic video universal digital shotgun microphone. I highly recommend it. We were pretty impressed with the product, and I think you will be too. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.